Row, row, row your boat gently up the... sorry. One's a former NFL star turned esports coach.
But I was getting the stink eye from my wife. She's like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing.
And one's a dad who can't stop playing Rocket League.
These kids these days, they're like, blah, 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 blah. We're used to jump and run.
Together, they welcome you to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge.
Welcome to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. I'm your host, Ahman Green. We got some fun stuff going on this morning. We're coming in hot and everything. See Rico rocking out to the music right there, to the intro music. I hope everyone having a good day. So this is your first time into the stream. We sit here and talk a little bit of everything in the video game space, from esports to comic books to movies, all the culture behind gaming. And then we have a fun conversation about what is the best thing we saw on social media. Quick hit news bites, game picks of the week, releases, so all the hot games. And I know, because we already talked about it, Rico has already got me hot over here. We'll get to it when I get to my game pick of the week. And I'm only doing it because I know half the world's probably already playing it right now on pre-order. Just saying. He's not a bad guy.
You are ridiculous.
Just it is what it is.
You are ridiculous.
This is my show. This is my show. I do it how I want to do it. So
I want everyone to know.
And then we're gonna recap Ahsoka Part 3, Time to Fly. And Rico, this is what you could do. Fly. Just fly that attitude up out of here.
Oh, okay.
Watch up, JFK?
I know where you work.
The rookie. Yes, I know where you work.
Touche.
Yep. I know where you work. See, when you throw that right back at people try to like send a threat. I'm like, bro, I know where you work.
Yeah. I'm gonna threaten you, and it's like, well, that's not gonna work out too well. So
right, bro. I ain't scared. So from last week's show, we just got off fall break. So the last couple of days, so we have Monday and Tuesday off this week here at the university. So I'm getting back into the swing of things, and got a class. Got my 12:30 today. This is esports management. So I think we have a quiz, and I was trying not to be that teacher that throws a quiz at you right after a break, but it's just the way things worked out, unfortunately, for our schedule. But we got that today. That's my day. And then I looked up my Overwatch team. They are 1-1 now. We lost to Ohio State in the big esports conference. It was a close match, though. Close match. Very, very close match. So it wasn't, nothing that we cannot come back from in terms of practice-wise. We could basically tighten it up. And this is just the second week of the season. We got a long season. I think we have 20 to 25 matches, so it's a lot of games ahead of us. And I say first time playing against Ohio State, now learning what they're about, because I don't think they've played against them. They played against other schools, but not Ohio State. So now that we got that in the memory bank, then we'll get ready for the next game next week. Next game this week, and the next game was Rocket League, and unfortunately, Rocket League also took a L. So it's a tough week. We had a great week last week, and this is how sports is, and this is where I come in as a coach. Be like, hey, last week was great. Now, maybe we felt good about ourselves. Not saying they did or didn't, but that sometimes is the way it is. That's one way is you had a good week, you played well, you prepared well. And you might have did the same thing. Probably, prepared well for all the games, for the teams coming in, and they just probably had something just a little bit different that we weren't expecting, or they just played better than us, and that happens sometimes. And so, how you use that information from that loss is basically how can you get better, how you can make sure you don't make those same mistakes over again in the next coming matches, in the next coming weeks. So that's how we'll look at it. I know we'll have our review tonight and all week long pretty much for those two teams and other teams. I know Valorant got a game coming up this week, and our Super Smash players are also got a game. So hopefully they take a note from what they've seen from the previous teams, get mentally ready, because it's more mental than physical. The physical part is what the players have been doing for the years they've been playing all these games. They have the muscle memory involved. And so hopefully it's the mental part, knowing that Ohio State has some good players up there. It's kind of like should be a wake-up call by now on Wednesday morning, knowing that some of our better teams have not won. But it's early in the season. This thing is a race, not a journey. It's a race, not a marathon. And so, let's get tight mentally, pushing into the rest of this regular season for us here in the big esports conference. So
you don't want to get too high, too low, whether you win the week or you lose the match. You just want to keep it going, keep it steady. Like you said, go in, look at the VODs, learn from your mistakes, learn from what you did well, and take that, go into the next match, go into the next week, and try to perform better, whether you won or you lost. Try to perform better. You don't want to, again, get too high if you won a week. You don't want to get too low if you lost. Just keep it steady, Eddie, and you'll do great.
Exactly.
You've got some great players on your squad, so they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yep,
they have a pretty decent coach. So
coach, team manager, social media coordinators, we got the support for them. So Fire Eagle, what's up, man? How you been? JFK in the chat. Catherine Hatfield, how you doing? From North Carolina. JFK, he said, "Boo, Ohio State." Man, thanks. That means you're a Husker fan. Appreciate you, JFK. I won't boo. It's after every game, win or lose, we go GGs to that team. GGs to that team. So GGs to Ohio State. They played well.
Yeah, it's GGs, but it's like GGs with like a little bit of an attitude.
Y'all can do that. I can't.
Like,
y'all can have that. Y'all can have that little attitude. I humbly respect every opponent.
I really wanted them to win.
Right, of course.
I really wanted Nebraska to win so I could go in the comments and just go OH-NO.
Oh, I see.
Oh, no.
Yeah. See, I can't. I'm not a good trash talker. I never was, so I'm not even going down that road. So, and I know the coaches, so I can't do that. That's just out of respect for the OH and the Dime. You know, and I know a lot of people from Ohio. There's a lot of guys that I played with from OH and the Dime.
You can still respect them and mess with them.
It's just not in my. It's not in my.
It's respectful trash talk.
Right. It's not in my aura. It's not there. I can't do it. Even the only time I could trash talk.
Nice.
Yes, I am nice. The only time I do get there is when it gets personal. Like when somebody points me out, like calls me out my name. My mama named me Ahman Rashad Green. You don't call me that, or you don't call me Coach Green, Professor Green. What's up, AG? Any of those names, we got a problem. Then it's gonna be like, oh,
got it. You want to talk about mothers?
You want to go there? Oh, let's get
Hold
it.
my poodle. Hold my poodle.
Poodle.
It's White Chicks. You see the movie?
Yes, I know. Oh yeah, right. I ain't seen it.
Hold my poodle. Hold my poodle.
That's right. Hold my poodle. Oh, that's funny. And then
I love that movie.
Well, yeah, love that movie too. Gotta watch it again, man. If you want to laugh, that is a movie to watch. Those White Chicks with the Wayans brothers. But something that went, walked on. I said big tournament. A lot of tournaments this weekend. It was a Fortnite World Championships. And what I'm gonna talk about in my quick hit news bite when I get to it. So I'll just mention it real quick. I watched the ACS Seattle in Seattle. That's the Halo World Championship Series. And FaZe Clan came out on top, and I'll describe a little bit more of that. And because I say a team that I like and I'm starting to favor is Optic Gaming. So they beat Optic Gaming. So that was the big esports event going on. Well, that was one of the big esports events going on this weekend, but many others out there. I think I saw Fortnite. I think I saw maybe League of Legends playing something. And maybe Apex Legends was playing. If you jump on your Twitch, you can check things out and see what's going on. And so speaking of that, we'll get into these quick hit news bites, and I'll hand it off to you first because you got a good one here. Unfortunately,
it's weird.
The guy I like that is in this series. I'm like, man, the big guy.
It's a weird one. I was seeing clips all over, and I decided to look it up. A new King Kong video game came out. And it's been a while since a King Kong game came out. I think it was 2005. Yeah, 2005. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie, was the last King Kong game that came out. Well, this year, I think it was a couple days ago, Skull Island: Rise of Kong came out, and it's bad. Like that. I mean, just look at that picture. That is like a screen grab from the game. That is what King Kong looks like in the game. I
see the comment in here. It says even worse than Gollum. Dang, is it worse than Gollum?
Gollum was bad. This game is the worst of 2023, hands down. You have a couple months to go if somebody wants to try and top it, but this game is terrible. The graphics are awful. The cut scenes are awful. There's a scene where he King Kong runs into some dinosaur thing, and it's supposed to be like a flashback in his mind, but when it flashes back, it's just like a still picture of but like it's like a cutout. So like you see the background from where he was, and then a cutout picture with the white border still of the dinosaur or whatever, just like right there, just like that. And and that's the flashback. Then it goes back to him, and he like hits his chest and he hits the ground. And when he hits the ground, it's the worst kind of like rocks breaking apart, pixely flying in the air type of animation you could ask for. There's a part where he like slips down a hill, but again, the animation is just awful. There's a flashback to his mom, and she's supposed to like jump down, but when she jumps down, it cuts out to another thing. So the audio is just constantly the audio of her jumping down and hitting the ground is just looping over and over for like an entire cutscene. Like it's just an awful game. I don't know how it came out, but it is. And if you want to play it, it's out on, I believe, every platform. Yeah, PS5, Xbox, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. It is $40 if you want to buy it, but I would not
highly recommend
it.
Highly suggestive.
It's very so somebody on here said in the article, this is from Kotaku. It says that the animation is very animatronic, like Chuck E. Cheese, like
oh my god,
doing this kind of thing, like moving around, like that's kind of what it looks like.
Dang, maybe it was a kind of a rush thing. I don't know, or maybe it was a COVID thing.
It was announced last year, I believe, but it's just bad. Yeah. Like I don't understand exactly what they were going for here. Like it's a King Kong game that haven't had a King Kong game in a really long time, but they rushed it or something, and it's like first person, like beat 'em up type style, but it's very bleh. All the enemies look the same, all the movements look the same. Yeah, it's just not. Everything about this game is bad.
Right. Real quick to the chat, Mitchell West, what's up, man? He said, go Big Red there. And Catherine Hatfield, saw your message, and I'm going to address it here before I go into my quick hit news bite. But to follow back on what Rico's talking about here, I played the 2005 Peter Jackson's King Kong, and that one was pretty cool. It had little, RPG. So you have your movement to where it gets to the next checkpoint, and I thought that was pretty good. The graphics were on point. I watched the movie, so I was super excited about the game. And that was on 360. That was at the end of the 360, right before, about 2 years. I think 2 to 3 years before Xbox One came out. So that was like the latter part of 360 where it had been out for a few years, and they had a couple generations of Xbox 360 that had released. Yeah. And so on this 360, it was a really well-produced graphic animation. Like you mentioned, all the stuff that's bad in this one. In 2005's Peter Jackson King Kong, it was just as good as the movie was for the King Kong fans out there and everything. And for Catherine, ask your question real quick. It says, may I ask a quick question about your gaming desk preferences? He says, we are designing business or building desks. This is from LinkedIn, Catherine from LinkedIn. Building desk for collegiate and personal use. And so the question is preferences. So gaming desk preferences. If you're talking about actual physical desk, I say something like between 3 and 4 feet in width for able to hold obviously one monitor and maybe the PC build. And I think 3 or 4, maybe 3-4 feet height. I'm just guesstimating. I don't know how high I'm sitting at right now. And each gamer is different. Some are tall, some are short. And some, in terms of how way they set up their keyboard. I've seen crazy ways students, gamers set up the keyboards because I've seen keyboards like turn, keyboard usually goes this way. I've seen the keyboard turn this way for their FPS mechanic. I'm like,
people are weird, but if it works,
definitely it works. Exactly. So we could talk more about that. We do this show once a week. What's up? What's up, man? What's up, Hollywood? Stuntman Gene, how you doing? And so
image tells me all I need. That's true.
Yeah. So with Catherine, with the preferences, is for every gamer, it's a little different. The chair depends on it too. Might be 2 feet of height there. It just depends. I know a lot of kids like to lean back in the chair, so making sure the chair release has the lay back function on it. I like the armrest. I like the armrest to go up and down, and for the top part where your arms are, they kind of slide back and forth, and I could do that with my button, my chair
Your
here,
armrest, your chair.
my armrest here. You said 29-inch height with an option to have a sit to stand on top. Yep, that will work.
Yep.
And then the price, for any other gaming chairs, desks, tables, make them affordable, because most of gamers are balling on the budget. They're gaming on the budget, and that budget might be but most likely a small budget. So help out the gamer with good quality equipment, chairs, tables, monitor, brackets, whatever, at a good price. And then cable management, that is a huge thing as well.
Yeah, you go good price, you go good quality, you'll sell more than your fair share of.
Exactly. You'll have some happy gamers giving you positive feedback on the comments area on your website there. So
exactly.
go ahead.
I was to say, let me tell JFK, the maker of the game, real quick, is Game Mill Entertainment is the publisher, and it was developed by Iguana Bee. Yeah. So there you go.
All right there. So headed over to my fun story, like I mentioned.
Shout out to Weird King Kong. It's not great. Like, did you watch the video on the link I sent you?
No. Oh shoot, it was a video on there. Let's go back.
So if you go in there real quick, go back to it and scroll down. There's like a Twitter. Right. So this guy posted. Ooh. So this is watch.
That's a little grainy now, but that's my computer.
No, that's what it looks like.
Oh man!
Like replay it so you can see the replay it real quick so you can see the picture that I was talking about.
Okay, there you go.
So there's a flashback.
What? That looked like a Polaroid.
Exactly. Like that's it. That's actual game footage.
I don't like to be mean or that. Man, that looked rough.
That's game footage.
That was rough. Oh man, that was rough.
It's bad. They announced it back in July that the game was coming out in the fall, and it came out on the 16th. Yeah. But they're early releases of videos. Like,
oh man,
not great, dude.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. I don't know if they rushed it or what their decision was, but it was bad.
It wasn't quite on par. I could see that. Like seeing that looked like my Photoshop job, which is not good. I have bad Photoshop skills right now.
Just throw stuff on there and hope it works.
Just being real. I get Notorious Afro or my daughter say, "Dad, I need to help you out with your social media." I'm like, "What? Don't be hating. Why are you hating? What are you doing, Dad? What are you trying to do?" I thought it looked damn good. Hey, baby girl, look, you grew up with this. I didn't, baby. Exactly. I know. They be like, "That's what she said." And Notorious too. She don't pull no pictures. That's the problem. Look, I'm doing whatever.
I'm doing the best with what I have.
As you would learn with most guys, they'd be like, "Hey, bro, I'm shooting from the hip. I'm hip fired all day."
Yeah, I saw somebody else do this, and I thought I could try.
Right. I was like, "Oh, I saw that." That was Steven Spielberg, by the way.
And then you did it, and you're just like, "Yeah, that's good. I think I did pretty good right there."
Yeah. Notorious in here now.
Microsoft and old PowerPoint graphics.
Hey,
old PowerPoint was A1. All right,
making it happen, man. Making it happen, girl. All right. What's up, Hollywood? Hollywood said budget goes to the PC build and monitors followed by the chair 100%. And speaking of chairs, I was watching the HCS, so watching the Halo Championship Series, and they have sponsors to the show. It's a production, and they advertise a Master Chief chair on there, and they had me up until they said the $1,500. I was like, ah, you're killing me. Don't hurt me.
The edge of your chair, and you're like, okay, Master Chief, a chair, okay, and then they're like, for the low price of $1,500.
Yeah, you see this chair I'm sitting in now? I've just had this thing since 2015, and I was able to get it through a sponsor deal. So whoever that company is, I'm gonna reach out to and see if I can get a sponsor deal because that $1,500 hurt my heart. I was like, oh, it got 117 on it. Got his soldier logo, a number. It has the color. It's army green, and I'm like $1,500.
You were ready.
All right, that's tough.
You were considering pulling out your checkbook, and you're like,
I was considering. I was hoping to hear 350, maybe 200.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, and then that man says 1,500. A full Master Chief suit better come with it. Hey, I'm with you, bro. Yes, it needs to come the full suit. Give me the pistol from Halo 1.
Yep.
And give me a Banshee on top of that.
Okay.
Then I'll pay $1,500 for
that. You're asking for too much now.
Right, but I'll pay $1,500 for that. That's my point. I love the chair. They have $1,500
for a band. If they give you a little Banshee, then maybe.
Hey, I'm a fan. You know I'm a fan. And I was I was soon as I was going to see the link, I was going to click it and buy it. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, they're killing me.
You got a cramp in your hand. You're like,
man. I'm like, oh, that's rough.
What if they make a mouse that's shaped like a Banshee?
That'd be dope. It probably
there you go, internet. Cool. There's your free business idea.
The chairs were so cool, but way too overpriced. Yeah, they were a little bit over there. They were overpriced. Not a little bit. They were just over.
They were very overpriced.
I was like, oh my God, $1,500.
And I bet they gave the chairs. I bet the winners got to keep the chairs. Something like
100%. I'm gonna have to go to FaZe Clan and just walk up in there and say, hey, can I get one of those?
It's like, hey guys. Hey, what's up? You don't need that chair, all right?
You don't need that chair no more. It don't even fit you, man. It fit me.
That's right. Yeah.
That
chair looks like it's built for me, not you.
Right.
You don't.
Right. Oh man, it'll be fine. But yeah, there we go. FaZe Clan wins the World Championships, man. Following, I want to say dominant. They lost to Optic Gaming in the first round, so they went to the losers bracket, and then they had to basically battle back through the losers bracket and get back in the finals against the people that put them there, Optic Gaming. And they've been Optic Gaming, like I mentioned last week. I believe you watched the show. This was going to be their potential fourth championship in a row in the last 2.5 years. So they had 3 in a row, led by Formal, who is the FPS, as I've heard and watched in the show, FPS God, because he's not only won championships in Halo, he's also won championships in Call of Duty. So that's what I'm talking about when I see players, I play against players, my friends, they be like, man, I only play Call of Duty or I only play Halo. I'm like, what's the difference? They both shooters, homie. Pull up if you're going to play. Don't tell me, oh, man, I don't play Halo Infinite because it's not Call of Duty. You ain't no shooter then, partner.
They said it's not the same. I don't do that.
Different things. I say game recognized game. If you a shooter, you a shooter. Overwatch 2, Valorant, Call of Duty, Battleborn. Go back to Contra.
All of it.
Go to Contra. If it's a shooter, you want that game. You're gonna be the best at it. I'm like, so to have Formal on that team, he's kind of like, Tom Brady at his finest right there. And so they go through that. They beat him, but then come back to Optic, and Optic, not Optic, but FaZe Clan gets the win. So hats off to FaZe Clan. I'm trying to think. They go home with 400 stacks in their pocket, 400,000 stacks in their pocket. So $400,000 goes to the winner at the Halo Championship Series. So shout out to them. But still, I'm still Optic Gaming. I'm still on their thing right now. I like them.
Okay.
I saw what you about to say.
You're still Optic all day?
Yeah, I'm still Optic. This is just one game. They're gonna be back. But like I said, hats off GG's to FaZe Clan getting the win. This is big for their company, for their team, for their logo, for their business, because they've been, I know not financially, but like last year was a lot of talk about they might be shutting down, with their company going, their stock price going low, things like that. So to have this they were pulling back a little bit with everything that they were doing. Exactly. So they're pulling back because of finances. So now this would obviously help out a little money in the bank, but also fans coming in like, hey, we got those you got the bandwagon fans. They want to jump on there. You got the hardcore fans that are now happy again because now they beat Optic Gaming. That is a rival esports org out there. So very excited for that. The green was the BR facial green wall, baby. Yep. So like Optic is like they're doing it like any other professional team. They have the green wall. They got my guy. I don't know his name, but he beats on this drum. He goes boom, boom, and then the crowd says something crazy. So they got the fans.
So they had like chants and everything.
They got chants, like Husker fans, like Husker volleyball and football. Yeah, they doing it. So that's where I'm like, that's why I was like, I'm kind of getting it because they're doing the recipe of what any sports organization that I'm already aware of should be doing it. You're building the audience, you're building your fans, you have a guy that's part of the community that's in the stands, he's beating his drum, he's getting the crowd hype before matches, stuff like that, or during matches. So that is, I think, very business-esque, and you should do that to have the fans, glob on. So, but still, as I said, hats off to FaZe Clan, the squad here. Let me see their squad. Here's the Twitter post right here. Was it Snakebite is one. That's one name. That's one name I know for sure. There's a couple others.
I'm still relatively new to the esports side of video games, so I'm still trying to get my bearings on the tournaments and everything and all of the groups and the players in the realm of esports. But I'm working my way through it.
Got it. It just take a little time. Put the Twitch on in the background, then you let it play. BR Facial, thank you for that. So Snakebite, Renegade, Frosty, and Royal too. I always try to listen to their names, and I like to see how.
Why do they all have like all of them just have like the coolest names, and it's always something simple. It's not like when you started gaming, you had to go like Snakebite 757, like he was the first Snakebite, and everybody's just like, yeah, no, that works.
Yeah, Royal is dope. I like Royal, but I think like between Formal, APG, that's an Optic, and then some what's their squad. I like the names, but FaZe Clan, they went to the loser bracket and came back through. They beat Native Gaming, they beat Sentinels and Space Station Gaming. I wonder in Space Station Gaming if Kurt Benkirk played, because I've seen him run Halo with Space Station Gaming, and he's part of that clan as well. So BR Facial, thank you again. So Formal, APG, Trippy, and Lucid. I like Trippy. That's a good one. That's a good professional gamer tag, right? Gamer name. And Lucid. I like that.
That's a good one.
And APG, I like that one too. They got creative. I'm not creative. I do have creative, but it takes me time. I got to put thought into it instead of just instantly boom.
Yeah.
I come up
with my Twitch is Nikki Flash, but like if I was doing esports, would it still be Nikki Flash? Like I don't know.
You can ride out with that.
Would I have to go with Flash or something? Like I don't know. Everybody just seems like it's one, like it's the most popular sports people in the world. They go by one name, LeBron, Ronaldo, Messi, and it's like Formal, APG, Trippy, Loot. Like it's not like, I don't know.
True.
Did they take like a point if they had something else in their name?
Snakebite is a.
I know, but even then, that's still kind of it's one. It's one.
It's one. I'm gonna be like if I ever went pro, my name would be AG.
Yeah. Right
there, just simple. Or ARG, all my initials. ARG or AG?
ARG.
Yeah,
ARG. That'd be better. It has to be 3.
It has to be 3 letters.
If you're going with just letters, it has to be 3.
Okay. All right, I'll take 3. So congratulations to FaZe Clan, world champions in Halo Infinite, and I believe it'll be another. I'll look on the website, look it up. It might be another championship series coming up later this year, or it might be done for 2023. If not, then it's going to restart the tournaments in 2024, and then they got to start all over again, defending the championship. I think it's over for now, and then I think the first championship series is in either February or March that they have to start defending for the next year. And Stuntman Gene says, I see the argument, and you raised Dr. Disrespect. What?
I see when I was saying it's like
one he's talking about shoot. Are you talking about FPS people?
No, when I said that it's like one name, like the most popular ones are like one name.
Gotcha.
But people just call him Doc, right? Like I know it's Dr. Disrespect, but people are like, oh, it's Doc.
I don't know. I haven't watched him in a while. I know they call me. Obviously, I know his name, but I didn't know that his fans call him.
It's been a while. And I also, like Dr. Lupo, but
J
people, they
Bean.
just call him Lupo.
Okay, yeah, that's true. And then average historian says mine was J Beans 214 back in the day. J Beans 214.
Yeah, if you started now, you would just be Beans.
Beans or J Beans, like either one is good. I think J Beans or Beans would be good.
J Beans.
Yeah, and it's done. So yeah, I'm right. It's done for 2023. So new roadmap continues out November maybe. So that's from BR Facial.
Okay.
Appreciate it, BR Facial there. Where are we at? Man, we've been talking so good. Oh, we got the best things on social media.
Oh yeah, we got to do that.
We got to do that. Hey, this is pure comedy. That's all I gotta say.
It's great.
Let me start with you, Rico the Rookie.
Honestly, it's I don't know his name on Instagram, but I just know his what he's doing is called the Texas Tot.
They were in the box I was going to take to the dump, right inside my spaceship, right where I said I left them. Boy, Daddy, I'll tell you, if you would just open up your ears and listen a little better, things would run much more smoothly around here. Okay, I got everything.
So here's where
are your shoes, dude? We're going to be late for school.
I haven't the foggiest London clue, Daddy.
Where'd you have them last?
Let me think.
He said the funkiest London clue.
My spaceship, bud. I'm serious. We're going to be late. Where are they? Let me confer with my co-counsel, Hobbs. Excuse me, Hobbs. Where was I when I had my shoes last? Yes. Yes.
He is killing me right now.
Being called Squishy Daddy. I know he's soft. Okay. Yes, Hobbs and I agree. The last place that I had them was inside my spaceship. You don't have a spaceship, bud. You are entitled to your wrong opinion, Daddy. Okay, I'm serious, dude. You're going to be late for school, and I'm going to be late for work. Well, Daddy, it sounds like you're in a real Texas pickle. Were they in the kitchen? Did you have them in your bedroom? Are they in your playroom or something like? They were in the box I was going to take to the dump, right inside my spaceship, right where I said I left them. Boy, Daddy, I'll tell you, if you would just open up your ears and listen a little better, things would run much more smoothly around here.
So he just does all these videos of him like talking to his toddler.
Where are your shoes, dude?
And it's just gold every time.
It is.
Because it's the truth. It's exactly what it is, dealing with a toddler.
If you had
so
kids,
there's like jokes that go on through all of the little videos that he does. So when he says, "Oh, he doesn't like being called Squishy Daddy," there's like a part where he makes fun of his dad for eating ice cream sandwiches all the time. He says, "You're getting a little squishy. I'm going to call you Squishy Daddy." And so that's like one of the things that just keeps going.
Was it Landon Ashworth Directs? Is that his follow? Right there?
I think so. He does a lot of. So he does a lot of golf stuff. I think he has like a sponsorship for like golf or something. But these I'm not the biggest golf fan, but look at that conversation with a 4-year-old. Kind of like all of these things are just gold.
Oh man,
so
I love talking to 4-year-olds. That awesome.
one on the bottom left is that one right there. That one is perfect. That one is exactly what you would think.
All right, then we gotta play it. it.
What? This packet here.
I like how you're sitting in the baby chair, and it's just the part.
For a second.
No problem, bud.
The tray.
There you go.
Daddy, you always give me packets willy-nilly anytime I ask for them. Why is that?
That's pretty much the only way we can get you to eat your vegetables. Oh, shit.
Stop the presses. There's vegetables in here?
No, hey, bud. Look, I was just kidding.
Well, this is now garbage to me. And
Hey, that's right.
A lie.
Kids hate veggies, fruit, anything good. They just want stuff.
Excuse me, Daddy.
What's up, bud?
This packet here. Boy, was it some fine eating. Could I trouble you for a second?
No problem, bud. There you go.
Daddy, you always give me packets willy-nilly anytime I ask for
He
them.
said willy-nilly.
Why is that?
That's pretty much the only way we can get you to eat your vegetables. Oh, shit.
Stop the
Yeah, you
presses.
can't slip.
There's vegetables in here?
No, hey,
Flip.
bud.
You gotta stick to the
Look,
game plan. Once you get
I was
all
just
that,
kidding.
Well, this is now garbage to me.
destroy you.
And the world is a lie.
And that's exactly what it is. Never mention that there's vegetables in anything. If you want them to eat their vegetables, you mix it in with something and you just give it to them, and it's perfect. It's fantastic.
Back to the names real quick. Serendipity Gal for Catherine there. Oh yeah, that's a good one right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody else is just laughing off the video.
Yeah,
right now.
I just love all like you go to his Instagram. He also has a TikTok, and it's gold. All of those videos, and they're so true. They're so true. That's what it's like dealing with a 4-year-old with a toddler.
It is 100%. If you don't have kids, you don't know what this video means. I have kids, and they're now all grown. Oh, this is comedy. This is comedy go. I got a new follow, Landon Ashworth Directs. Go check him out.
It's gold.
I'm gonna enjoy that. All right, my share of the best things I see on social media. My guy here, what I should have did is let you introduce it. I didn't do that. I cut you off, Mirko. So
no, you're good. I'm
gonna introduce my guy to Walk the Talk Fitness, and he gives out health tips, and he is shutting the game down because he's so right in the information he gives that his account is being banned and shut down, and he got to reset up a new account. But he's giving out useful information because I'm a health guy. I watch what I eat, and he's a guy that helped everybody out. So listen to this video right here. It's right at the end.
You're dying from your own tissue waste. There's only one side of chemistry that destroys cells, and that's the acid side of chemistry. Cancer is a highly acidic condition, and your doctors don't even know how to heal it. They just kill more cells. When your immune system can't do its job, that means there's blockages in the way. And your lymph system is a cholesterol-based system. And when do you see cholesterol plaquing? When acid starts building up. Now, if your body's full of acid from all the meat and all the harmful foods that you're eating, guess what it does with that? It has to do something with all the acid and all the waste. So your body puts all that acidic waste in a storage unit in your body. And what would you call a storage room for cellular waste? Tumors. Now you got cancer. Simple fix, you have to cleanse your lymphatic system, which is your sewer system, so it can remove waste from the cells. Comment the flex emoji if you want part 2 on this topic. Share to save a friend and click the follow for daily health videos like this. And message me if you need custom coaching. When you're diagnosed.
So see, I'm sharing to save a friend. You see what I'm saying? So go over Instagram, T-Walk the Hulk Fitness. Sorry. T-Walk the Hulk. It's all put together.
Yeah, it's all of it. Yeah.
Useful information. Like you said, share emoji to save a friend. I've been listening and watching him on Instagram I think he's on TikTok too, for almost 2 years now. And this is where I get a lot of my smoothie recipes. And he's like speaking knowledge, wearing crazy, like this is not his craziest outfit. I've seen him with snowboarding goggles on, but you got to think about what he's doing. He's trying to get your attention. I think if you're going up past, swiping, and you see
all of a sudden you see somebody with snowboard goggles on,
goggles and a do-rag on.
Yeah, you're like, what is happening?
Let me check this guy right out. Anybody speaking knowledge, because he's helping people figure out how to fight cancer, because you don't have to fight cancer the way what we've learned here in the Western world, how to fight cancer. There's other ways. There's Eastern methods. There's alternatives to fight any sort of cancer, any sort of ailment, any sort of allergy out there. Some of the basic stuff I live and die by. I drink a ton of water, about 100 ounces or more a day. I try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I try to manage stress. I don't let stress manage me. And I find the things that fill my well. What I mean that by fill my well, the things I love to do in the day. If I sometimes having a day where I need that, then I'm going to go work out, or I'm going to go play some video games. I'm going to watch a horror movie or watch a movie or do something with my family and friends. Be like, because I need to get grounded. Something ain't right. I'm not having a great moment. So let me do these 4 things that's going to get me right. And I think we forget about that a lot in the world today, because the world is moving 100 miles an hour. It's moving fast, obviously. So we get caught up in the riffraff of, going on social media and making social media more our world than the actual world that's out there sometimes. Social media is there. It's a tool. You can learn from it, but don't just live and die by it. Do other things. Mix it up. Variety is the spice of life. That's one thing I do believe, especially with food, with the way you take care of yourself, the things you do, things you teach yourself, you learn, and the things you teach your family, friends, and if you got kids out there. So let's run this video one more time. Then we're going to get into some video game stuff.
And your doctors don't even know how to heal it. They just kill more cells. When your immune system can't do its job, that means there's blockages in the way. And your lymph system is a cholesterol-based system. And when do you see cholesterol plaquing? When acid starts building up. Now, if your body's full of acid from all the meat and all the harmful foods that you're eating, guess what it does with that? It has to do something with all the acid and all the waste. So your body puts all that acidic waste in a storage unit in your body. And what would you call a storage room for cellular waste? Tumors, now you got cancer. Simple fix, you have to cleanse your lymphatic system, which is your sewer system, so it can remove waste from the cells. Comment the flex emoji if you want part 2 on this topic. Share to save a friend and click the follow for daily help.
Facts. That's all I gotta say. Facts. That was the best thing I saw.
It's good.
Media. The best thing. Always, I love things that teach me something. Teach me something.
I just like to laugh. I don't like learning.
I like to laugh. Laugh is a part of good.
I don't like learning anymore.
Are you being silly now?
I graduated. I'm done. I'm done learning.
Hey, when I need a good laugh, you know what I do? From a movie standpoint, I throw on Friday. No, Friday.
Yes.
You gotta be a stupid mother blah 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 to get fired on your day off.
What you doing stealing boxes? You gonna build a fort?
Stealing boxes? You trying to build a clubhouse or something? Boy, didn't I tell you to take out the garbage last night? Yeah.
Every time I in the kitchen, you in here in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen. You in the kitchen.
You in the kitchen.
In the goddamn refrigerator. Eating all the greens. Eating all the hog maws. I want that potato salad, whatever he said. I want them hog maws.
I like feet. I like hog maws.
Didn't I tell you take out the garbage? Yeah.
When he's sitting in the bathroom.
Take out the garbage.
When he's sitting in the bathroom.
Boy, come here. Come here. I need to talk to you. Ugh. Craig, how you get fired on your day off?
He gonna cry.
He said Craig sitting up there like this. Oh man, that's the best. But that's T-Walk's Instagram right here at the bottom, right there. Check it out. Oh man, that's some funny stuff right there. All right, let's get to these game releases here, and we have some audio for that.
Release the games. It's time for the game releases. Game releases.
All right, Reek.
Release the games.
Is he ready? Oh, he's talking. He's talking.
Sorry, somebody just came into the room.
Okay. All right, you're up first. You're up first, broski.
All right.
I'm
my game from the game choices. I chose Operation Valor. Operation Valor, a tactical top-down multiplayer shooter that provides large-scale combat through base building and teamwork. It's a cross between action-packed military gameplay and RTS-style mechanics. You fight across diverse battlefields with squad-based action in vehicles or on foot. A lot of strategy, logistics, and base building. So you have these little houses. So there's like different areas that you're trying to control. In the video that I was watching, there was about 5 different areas, A, B, C, D, E, whatever.
Right.
And you have, it's multiplayer, so you'll have each person is controlled by a different player. You get to choose different classes, frontline, demolition, all of these different things. And you control your person again. Top down. So you're, aiming your thing, you're shooting people, and you can hop in these trucks. You go to the areas, you try to take those over. You can build your bases to make sure that, if somebody gets there, that you're going to hold them back. Again, support. You can revive your teammates. You're just trying to take people over, take over all these things and take over the entire map. And it looks really interesting.
That looks like a sniper hit right there.
Yeah. Different classes. You sniper, frontline, demolition, all these different things. And I was going to say like tower defense, but not tower defense, because when you get to that base and you start building your stuff up, it's kind of like a tower defense-ish type thing. But for the most part, you're running around, you get in your trucks, and you're just trying to take over the map. And it's a really interesting game. I haven't played anything quite like this before, so I'm really interested in seeing some more people play it. It comes out tomorrow, I believe. People have gotten early release, and there's been some people playing it over the summer when they get like the demos and the beta testing and everything. So there's a couple videos out from that as well, but it's quite interesting.
No, definitely love it because the multiplayer is something, the top down I think would be a little rough on the shooting aspect of it.
It would be a little hard because I was watching it and he's playing on PC and you have the little cursor, the little what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, and you're you just hover it over whatever, and you're just holding the mouse down, and you're shooting all the other buttons, reload, all this stuff. It would be a little more interesting than just pointing and shooting, but you have the little thing, and it's in the middle of the map. And when you move it, it kind of moves the camera with it, which is something that
it's like League of Legends. That's how League of Legends you move the map for the amateurs out there like me.
Yeah, going through some of the comments from people. Some people didn't like that aspect of it. They like the camera.
That drives me nuts with League of Legends. Like you could pick the settings to actually move on its own, but my players are teasing me because they're like that. They're like, Coach, the pros do this, and I'm like, hey, I'm not a pro.
I'm not a pro. I'm not.
I'm trying to coach y'all, so it has that movement there. Okay, but it's a shooter. Like multiplayer shooters, get your buddies. We could get on this one day. And on Steam, it shouldn't be that much. It's probably like Steam don't really hit the pocketbooks too bad. That's why
no.
A lot of people are on Steam. It's like probably like $20 game or something here.
Mm-hmm. Open mic communication. You're letting your people know. Oh, they're headed, North Road on this door, east side of the building, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And like I said, it's very strategic. It's not going to be one of those where you just run in there by yourself like Call of Duty and just blast everybody. And that's not going to happen.
No, you
got to be strategic. I'm going to go around. I'm going to flank them. You two cover fire. All this stuff.
Boom, teamwork, like the dream work. I missed this comment from Stuntman Gene. He said, "What vegetables come in a packet?" Hey, when you a parent, you figure out every vegetable you can try to
all of them.
You try to make your own blender, bro.
Yeah, it's not just applesauce packets. They have all the mixed green. It's like V8 juice, but it's a little packet of sauce for the kids.
Maybe suspect. That's where you might have to go talk to T-Walk to see what you could blend up and be more healthier.
Yeah,
but I hear you there too. It ain't a good idea. Vegetables in a packet. Nah, that ain't the best choice for your child there. So, but Operation Valor looks on point. Like I said, I like the multiplayer aspect. We might have to jump on this. You, me, and John. Get Notorious in here or somebody. Tiger Lily maybe. Because she likes shooting.
I'm just gonna let you know. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you down. So just be prepared.
What? How? Is it because you don't play shooters, or you just don't listen?
No, I do, and I do listen. I will mess up. Like I'm just letting you know. Like I'll be like, all right, I'll play, and then I'm gonna be like, hey guys, they got that. I don't know what happened.
Man, you can't.
Like,
as long as you don't leave me out to dry. As long as you don't leave me out to dry, we good.
I will do my best. I promise you absolutely nothing.
He said after. Hey, I'll take your best. I will take your best.
There you go. It's not going to be good. Right. It's not going to be good, but it's my best.
If it's your best, eventually it'll be good. Because you'll be able to. I'll help you develop. All right.
Okay. Please and thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now I know. I talked crap about this guy last week.
Oh, weird.
But they do make a good video game about him. About them. About Miles Morales, Peter Parker, Spider-Man 2 coming out Friday. If you like me, I got the digital download because I bought the Xbox because of the controller that has Spider-Man all over it. I'm just a Spider-Man. I'm a controller freak. So you get the digital download with the PlayStation 5 if you bought that one back in September. But if not, just go buy the game. Local Best Buy, GameStop, mom and pop GameStop.
I'm definitely gonna get it
so
right away.
Retelling the story, man. I played the first two, Spider-Man, and then the one with Miles Morales as well. Loved them. Complete awesome. And now they bring in you know who, Big Baddie, anti-Venom, anti-everything, anti-hero. That's what I was trying to say. Anti-hero. Venom into the fray of the battle. So that's gonna be so dope. So dope.
They've got a whole host of villains in this one. They're reintroducing Rhino. I think he's in this one, but you've got Kraven the Hunter. You've got
I saw Kraven on another preview.
Oh yeah, the Kraven the Hunter aspect of it is really interesting.
I don't know if I'm strong.
Yeah, so they're picking up where the sequel left off for Miles Morales. So at the end, if you remember, Miles coming into his power, just like Peter had to go into it, just understand how to manage it and respect the power of what they have. But now, and Peter Parker knew of Miles and helping him out. Peter Parker didn't show up until right at the end of Miles Morales Spider-Man. And now they're partnering up because they got to. Like that dude right there about to punch Peter in the back of the head and maybe kill him.
Yeah, that guy's a problem.
Yeah, Venom is an issue. I'll say if we're talking football, I always do this with the video game characters. Venom, he's gonna be my whole line. Just put him there. He can just hand over. You ain't gonna be able to run the ball nowhere. I like to do that with my picking out my.
See, you're gonna put him. If you put Venom at I'm putting Venom at middle linebacker. I'm letting him make those decisions because he's a playmaker.
He don't think clearly, so that's why I'm putting a D line. Not saying D line. He doesn't think clearly. I'm saying
he doesn't need to think clearly. He's fat. If you
you just gotta say
better.
Say go.
Better idea. Pass rusher. Put him on the outside backer.
I don't know if I'm strong enough to save it.
I'm going to put Ryan. I'm putting Rhino.
He has to understand that not only he's not blitzing the quarterback every time, so I got to make sure he understands that he got to cover the flat sometimes. I don't think Venom is that coachable.
He's you're not going to coach him at all, but he's athletic. He's
he's athletic is all get out.
Yeah, he's fast.
He got the symbiote, so he can do damn near anything. He can turn into anything, which is a valuable tool when you can do more things at once for your defense. You know?
I'm either going to put Rhino at defensive tackle or fullback.
Oh, D-tack, or linebacker.
Well, I'm just saying, once he gets moving, like, you're not stopping him. So that's why I was thinking maybe fullback.
Yeah, maybe that. But for the prices for this game coming out on Friday, we have, they gave me euros over here. Is this euros? Oh, no, it's not euros. For American bucks, $70.
Okay.
That's for the standard edition.
Yep.
For the deluxe edition, I'm talking about $80, so just another $10 more. But for the, I don't know what it's they got the big statue, of Spider-Man, Miles Morales fighting Venom. So for that edition, with the game and the statue, maybe some comic books, maybe some stickers, maybe a keychain.
Yeah, some other stuff.
$230. So just letting you know, you want to go all in and get the statue. I already went all in. I got a PlayStation, so
yeah. I want the statue. I love Spider-Man. I don't think I could spend that much.
Yeah, I bought a whole system just because of a controller.
Yeah, because I remember. So with the statue, I remember Sony or PlayStation or somebody tweeted out, "Get ready for 18 inches of Venom," and everybody's like, "What?"
Yeah, that don't sound right. That's not good advertising for a video.
Well, it was because everybody was talking about it.
Be ready for somebody in the meeting what they were doing. Somebody in that meeting missed that.
No,
they that in any marketing promotion.
They knew what they were
in that world. You know,
they knew what they were doing.
This is a family-friendly show, so I'm gonna say in that world. I'll just say that
it got everybody talking about it.
Yeah, I bet it did. I bet it did get everybody talking.
It's not like they needed the hype. Like, yeah, it's not like they needed the hype. Everybody was talking about Spider-Man already.
That is just hilarious and wrong at the same time.
It was great. It was hilarious.
Oh man! So yeah, Miles Morales, Peter Parker coming at you in Spider-Man 2 this Friday. You get either digital download that thing or just save you a couple bucks and go get the standard edition. Mm-hmm. Or if you hardcore like I was, get the digital, I'm sorry, not the digital, it's the collector's edition.
I don't think you can get that. I think that's sold out already.
That
one's gone.
Amazon,
that one's gone.
Amazon, they always
never
run out of stock.
You will overpay if you go to Amazon.
Amazon never run out of stock. They never run out of stock. That's how I got the PlayStation with the controller. They didn't run.
I'll see what I can do.
They never run out of stock. All right, now we're headed over, wrapping the show up. Recap on what's on stream.
Row your boat gently up the
Part 3.
Excuse me.
Time to fly.
Time for what's on stream.
All right, what's on stream here? Like I said, we got Ahsoka. She's doing her thing.
Ahsoka Tano.
She is trying to bring up, what's her name? Sabine, get her back in her Jedi path and deal with these Siths that's running around the world that they're in. So we got episode 3 here. Let me see. Or part 3. I'm sorry. They said part 3 here. You have Hera. She tangles with the New Republic politics while Ahsoka and Sabine Rin voyage to a distant planet. And when you hear the first part, Hera tangles with the New Republic. So this is where it's getting where the politics is trying to come in and talk
ridiculous
out the fact that they just encountered Imperial co-workers that used to work for the Imperial building a hyperdrive and sending it to some unknown area. That wasn't right. that's what's fishy. That didn't smell good right here in this scene here. And so Ahsoka and her Jedi radar picks it up, and even Sadilla, Captain Sadilla also picked it up along with Sabine, making sure, like, wait a minute, man, something ain't right here. Why are they working on the engine? And why all these Imperial troops and former Imperial employees here in the first place? So questioning that then brought into the fight that we wrapped up the part 2 of second episode there, and then it leads into this one where the Republic just seemed, when one guy that she was arguing with just seemed like he was like he's in on it somewhere. It's always
I don't like
I
him.
was like I don't like him. He needs to get up off the panel. Like I'm like, just his questioning alone. I'm sitting over here. I'm giving him the steak eye. Like, bro.
Yep.
Either you just having a bad day, or I might think you work for the Empire, homie.
Exactly. Either you're really greedy and a terrible, like a just straight politician, you don't care about other people, or you are not working with the right people.
Right. So just having that episode, that conversation with him brings up all the interesting things that pop up in this episode of the series, of just hearing and seeing what's going on, who's trying to take over what. And it was the big fight scene that's not in this video here, but the big spaceship fight scene where Sabine had to take over the controls and Ahsoka was like, I'll be right back. And it just shows her Jedi skills. She's
on the wing. There's a crazy person on the wing.
Sabine was like, where are you going? She's like, I'll be right back. Don't worry about it. I'm going out here to fight these fighters.
She was like, she's like, fix the ship. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I gotta go.
When the Jedi says that, don't question him.
She said, I gotta go stand 10 toes down. I'm gonna protect the ship. Just give me a second.
Right. Just give me a second. I got this. So if I was a Padawan of a Jedi, I'm not ever questioning them.
No.
I'll be right back. My coaches. Very rarely when I was under the age of 21 did I question my coaches. So just saying. But yeah, so Ahsoka went out into space, handling her business, protecting the ship as Sabine was getting everything repaired, and Yuhai was getting the hyperdrive repaired, and they were able to get that repaired. And Ahsoka gets back on the ship, like, just another day at the job, just got it out. I took care of them spaceships while you was repairing this ship.
Yep. She said, let's go.
Just don't question me. Just don't question me. She was like, okay. It's so we're getting more down the path of finding out if Thrawn and Ezra is where they at, if they're alive or they're not. And that's the big other finding question that's going on, narrative behind the story of why these Siths or these new Siths are looking to get to this new galaxy around them. So it's just the Siths, they're gonna do it their way. They're gonna lie.
They're gonna Sith.
They're gonna Sith. They're gonna do the Sith thing. And so you just gotta make sure you're all your guns ready. Hopefully they get support by the Senate. I mean, if you watched all the episodes, you already know that, what the answer to that is. But if not, be ready. It's some fun stuff coming up in the next part of this, in part 4 and 5 and 6. I believe it's 8 parts to it, right?
8 parts? I don't know. I've watched 3. I'm watching it but I'm watching it the day before we come on here, so it's fresh in my mind. I have not watched it.
Good job. But I already watched them all. I'm like, this is my 3rd time through them.
I know that if I watch all of them, I'm gonna get it mixed up, and I'm gonna say something like, "Oh yeah, this happens." It's like, nope, that doesn't happen until like part 7. I'm like, oh, my bad.
You messed it up. But this is spoiler for anybody that hasn't seen it. We should have said that at the beginning. We're saying it now. So if you have not watched Ahsoka, it's on Disney Plus. All the parts is I believe it's parts 8. There's 8 for sure. And it's parts, but it's episodes. So that's the episode. Yeah. They call them parts instead of episodes, just so you know why I'm saying parts. So check it out. I'm enjoying the series. It is movie quality action.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Writing,
it's fantastic.
The dialogue. And if you watch them, you're going to do some homework. Go back and do some homework on and watch Droids and Clone Wars with Ahsoka. And you'll see some of the blank spots that may not make sense to you in this series now. Go back and watch those cartoon series. That's also on Disney Plus. And then you'll kind of catch up on where things are and why and who and when, why Ahsoka knows this or why Sindela knows that about Ezra. where they're at, why she's so worried about Israel. You'll kind of get that filled in if you go back and watch those series episodes as well. So that'll help you.
Why are Thrawn and Ezra so intertwined? That'll be a big reason to watch Clone Wars and all that, because
huge reason. It'll fill in a lot of information there. So So next week we got part 4. Hold on, I got that up now.
What's part 4 called?
Part 4 is called, just like the video game, Fallen Jedi. All right, came out last year. That's part 4, and that's, I believe, we're gonna see some old but new people.
Interesting.
In part 4 and part 5 coming up. So come back next week here on the Gamers Lounge to pick up more gaming information. Watch these two guys, me and this guy over there. He's Rico the Rookie.
Me.
He thinks he knows something about gaming, but he knows it.
I know literally nothing about anything.
I'm his Jedi. He's the Padawan over there.
I'm the Padawan.
He's the Padawan. But Padawan, let everybody know where they can find you on social media, because I know there's no social media in the galaxy far, far away.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, everything in between, you can find me on Twitter at Radio Rico AC. Give me a follow. Sometimes I'm funny. I talk about a lot of sports on there. That's my main job. I'll talk about video games from time to time as well. Hit me up on Instagram at Enrique Alvarez Clary. I don't post a lot on there, but sometimes I do, and you can see a little bit into my life on there. And follow me on Twitch at Nikki_Flash_. Again, I'm not streaming quite yet. I'm planning on starting it up, hopefully by the beginning of the new year, starting that back up again, and we'll see what I decide to stream on there. But again, most active on Twitter at Radio Rico AC. Give me a follow. I like to tweet things out.
Oh yeah, he's a talker. He is a talker. Follow me.
I feel like that's an insult.
What? That's a talker.
I feel like that's like a backhanded compliment right there.
No,
there's
I don't do that. I don't know how to do that.
There's a twinge of sass in there. All right, watch yourself.
Real. No. All
right.
I don't do that. I don't do sarcasm very well. So
sassy.
There's nothing
sassy
sarcastic.
AG.
That's just being real. Follow my guy. He's a funny dude. He knows his sports. Just saying. And so you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Ahman Green 30, all one word. We're on TikTok too. Ahman Green's Gamer Sounds on TikTok and YouTube. And then the Twitch channel is Ahman Green 30. Ahman Green TV. And then again, YouTube is Ahman Green's Gamer Sounds. Check us out there. And we're on LinkedIn. That's where this show is at also. So Catherine from LinkedIn answer some questions about gaming setup preferences. I love the questions. Keep them coming like that. We will answer those questions if I don't see it right away in the chat. Everybody, Stuntman Gene Hollywood, man, good seeing you. Rico, I'll tell you about Hollywood. He's a cool dude in the gaming space. He was on a reality show. You remember the Glass House way back, probably like between 2012 and 2015.
I like
in there.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, so he was one of the contestants, because it was one of those reality shows where you got to vote people off. My man was on there, good conversationalist, smart dude. And we've been in our arguments as well about Star Wars, not superheroes, but we did superheroes. It was Star Wars though. We've had those geek conversations, geek arguments out there too.
It's necessary.
So please,
you get to know where people stand and how smart they actually are. Like if somebody truly believes that Batman is the greatest superhero, you just know that there's something wrong with their brain.
You see who I got behind me, right?
Yeah, you got somebody great over your right shoulder, and then a dude over your left shoulder.
I got that dude. Both of them are that dude.
Well, one of them is that dude. The other one's just rich.
They both rich. It's just keep it real. They both rich.
That's true.
I think he's richer.
Which one?
This one.
That he is definitely
he's richer than. Wait a minute. That one.
Yeah. Well, he's got a whole country. He's got a whole country's riches behind him.
This guy over here has a country.
Yeah.
This guy over here kind of has a city, a couple banks.
He's a billionaire.
He's got a couple banks, stuff like that.
He's just a dude.
All right, ER, Hollywood Jeans, the Stuntman, the Bear Fan. Appreciate y'all. BR Facial, Catherine, the average historian in the chat, man. Appreciate all the support out there. Love you guys. We'll be back next week. Actually, we'll be changing some time, so follow us on social media. We'll be changing our time, maybe going a little bit earlier or maybe a little bit later. So it's going to be either
we'll
like
figure it out.
8 a.m. or 9 a.m. We're going to have some changes. So jump into Discord as well. So then you can see those announcements that I will put in there. JF Cake as well. I'll join the Discord, become a greenie.
Oh, and also, if you want to listen to, if you miss John's voice, tune in on Friday, 93.7 The Ticket at 1 p.m. Central Time. Me and my co-host Nick Sainert will have John on to talk about Wisconsin volleyball as Wisconsin and Nebraska take each other on a 1-2 matchup in volleyball, collegiate volleyball, happening Saturday here in Lincoln. So you guys can tune into that. I think it's going to be it tips off at 7 p.m. But John's going to be on our airwaves again, 93.7 The Ticket. Friday, 1 p.m. You can download the app. You can listen on the website, theticketfm.com. And we're talking volleyball. Maybe I'll ask him a couple, like a video game question. I'll sneak one in there or something, but we'll see. But yeah, if you miss John's voice, you can listen to him on there.
Yep, and I'll be on 93.7 probably tonight, maybe tomorrow, and then Friday. I might join in with them Friday if I can. If not, Friday night I'll be on, and then next week I'll be on in the morning. So that's why I got the adjustment coming down to the Gamers Lounge show. So 93.7, you can find me talking a little bit of esports, a little bit of football, a little bit of volleyball, a little bit of everything on there. It's kind of my show. I could talk whatever. So if you have some serious questions or just silly questions, whatever, come on 93.7 The Ticket, the Ahman Green Show, for those conversations to have. So Super Spike Volleyball, Eeyore, what's that? Is that a video game? Please let me know.
No.
Put that
I know Spike Ball is the thing, but that's not volleyball.
Super Spike Ball. No, he's talking about the girls, the Wisconsin girls. Oh, he said it's a video game. He said, yeah, it's a video game.
Oh, I never heard of it.
All right, I gotta check it out. I've been playing Mario. Speaking of volleyball, it's close to it. It's soccer. It's not volleyball. I mean, that's not even
Super Mario Strikers.
Yes, it's awesomeness.
On the GameCube.
On the Switch.
Oh,
Switch.
Interesting.
New school, baby.
Nah, the GameCube one was epic.
Yeah. All right, Rico. See you in a little bit. Everybody else, I'll see y'all next week. Have a good rest of your day and week. Hope you have fun. And then he's trying to fade off in the background right there. And he go, let me get the music going first. Let me go, the music. And then Rico has disappeared on me. And everybody else, the stream is over. Bye.